Hey guys, coming at you again from Florida. So it's another wonderful little day. Anyway, long story short, talking about the border. I feel like talking about the border today. Why? Just because. For note, obviously I'm from New York. Obviously I knew a lot of people who migrated from different parts of the world into New York. I think immigration is a wonderful thing as long as it's done legally. And all of the people who come to the United States get vetted. Something that is not being done currently. We saw, I think it was last week, the federal government employees lifting concertina wire placed there by the state of Texas so that people could come into the United States and then commit a crime. The federal government was literally aiding and assisting individuals committing a crime. Now, that's wrong. Another thing that's wrong is that there are thousands and thousands of people in other parts of the country, other parts of the world that want to immigrate to the United States. They want to contribute to the United States. Maybe they don't have every skill set, but they have some skills. But what's going on right now is people are just willy-nilly, flying to Mexico and coming to U.S. and deal with it. I think that the only sensible, rational answer is to actually, the laws are there that you can actually take people and return them back to Mexico. However, I think what we should actually do is do exactly what we did before. And I think Congress should just enact a very small law. Let the Democrats vote that down. Let the Democrats vote that down. Let that be something. Look, and if you're a Democrat, you want to vote for that law. Why? Because you're going to be like, hey, I'm here to support Americans, And if you're not, there's only a couple of Americans who really, 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 really want unfettered immigration into our country. And that is the very rich elite who own a business who can benefit by exploiting, by pushing the price of labor down and then exploiting it. And the other group is people who have already committed crimes and then they want to try and get some of their family members in here because hey, it's a lot better here than it is somewhere else. And that's because we have rule of law. We don't have rule of law. We don't have a country. So, yeah. Back to my point, we need to start enforcing the border. And then we'll deal with everybody who's here. We'll deal with that later. All I know is that they said that you couldn't have a peace agreement between, we couldn't get peace between the Israelis and other countries. And they're like, oh, you got to solve the Palestinian problem first. They didn't. And you actually still do have a peace agreement. And it's actually holding during a conflict with the Palestinians. What does that say to you? What those people in Washington telling you that what was supposed to happen, they're wrong about most stuff. Don't believe them. And that's it. Just common sense. The ship's sinking. You plug the hole first, then you do what you can to bail out some of the water, but you plug the hole first. Stop the water from flowing into your boat. Then you deal with the water that's in the boat. Simple. Okay. Peace out.